Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the July media review. So, sorry, I'm looking at my phone. July media review. Let's get into it. All the media that I consumed in July. If you're new here, I'm Lauren. I talk about all things that I think are important. Okay, are they connected? Not really. Are they relevant? To me, yes, and to many of you, which is why you're watching. But you can find all things lifestyle, mindset, spirituality, neuroscience, etc., on this channel. So don't forget to give me a nice like, subscribe, leave a comment, turn on the notifications. I promise you are going to love everything that I put out. So, today is a media review. I do a monthly media roundup where I just talk about all of the media that I consumed that month because I am a certified media girly, and my opinion is the right opinion. So, let's just get right into it. Books, and I do have a list because your girl doesn't have that kind of memory. I smoke weed every single day. Books that I read in July. Golden Sun, which is the second book in the Red Rising series. Really good. A lot of people say that they think Golden Sun was better than Red Rising. I don't think I agree. I think I did like Red Rising more than Golden Sun, but Golden Sun was really good. The ending had me more gagged than maybe any book ever has. Like, I was so fucking gagged at the end of that book. But I don't even want to read the third one because I know that it's not good for the main character, and I'm like rooting for him. So I don't know. I haven't started the third one yet. I'm still deciding. Okay, I'm still deciding how I'm gonna move forward with that. Influencer. This was like a self-help book. I mean, it was more a business book. It's all about how to be an influencer, growing your following, tips for brand deals, all of that. Really good, really insightful, a lot of good tips, but I would only recommend reading it if you have more than 10,000 followers already. If you don't have 10,000 followers, majority of the book is going to be irrelevant to you. So wait until you get there and then get the book, and then you can set yourself up nice and pretty. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Love this book. It was so cute. I unfortunately highly resonated with the main character, which is a girl with abandonment issues and extreme avoidant attachment. So, yeah, saw myself in her. But the book was really good. Gave me hope. You know, my king's coming, even with all of my problems. Also a reminder, you got to work on yourself, okay? You can't find the love that you want unless you are the version of yourself that you want to be when you are in love like that, okay? You can't manifest love to fix you. You have to fix yourself before you can manifest love. But really good book. I love Abby Jimenez books. I've read maybe 4 of her other books, maybe even 5. Love them. Highly recommend if you haven't read them. Although a lot of her books cross, like her characters are in the same universes, so definitely read them in the right order or you kind of like spoil what's going to happen. Not that it's that big of a deal, but if you're someone that doesn't want any spoilers, look up what order to read certain books. Most of her books are pairs, so like if there's 2 girl best friends, one book's going to be her love story and the next book's going to be the other one's love story. So highly recommend. And then the star of July for me, you guys, and like who's surprised really, has been Fourth Wing. And not only Fourth Wing, I started and finished Fourth Wing, and then I started Iron Flame, which is the second book in that series, in July. But I finally tried dramatized audio books. And when I tell you that everybody needs to be doing this, my life has changed, you guys. I have a literal addiction to dramatized audio, or it's also called graphic audio. And what this is that it's an entire production. So it's not just an audiobook where someone's reading the book. It is different voice actors for every single character, background sound effects, and they will, instead of saying like she said with a sigh, the actor will just say it with a sigh. So they take out kind of all, it's like if you were to turn the book straight into a movie script, you don't always say what's in the script, you perform it. That's how it is. It's literally so addicting. It's literally a movie in your ears, and it's so crazy. Like, I'll be on a walk, and I'll be like, I'm literally fucking reading right now. Like, that's actually insane. Literally a movie in your ears. It's crazy. I heard that the writing for Fourth Wing isn't that good, so I feel like the dramatic audio makes you not kind of realize that the writing's bad. It's literally addicting, you guys. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, need to get my dramatic audio. Like, as soon as I step outside, earphones in, dramatic audio on. Like, I'm walking around the house, I'm doing dishes with the dramatic audio in my ear. Like, I told my friend who read Fourth Wing, was like, you guys have to read it. I was like, you gotta listen to the dramatic audio. And now she's like, I'm literally addicted. Like, I can't stop listening to it. She's like, I went 3 hours without it, and then I had to, like, go back. So if there's one thing you're going to take away from this video, one recommendation, it's listen to the dramatic audio books of books that you like, okay? I think they only have them in fantasy books, which brings me around to, I think I might listen to the third Red Rising book instead of reading it. I think it'll be easier for me to handle the downfall of the main character via dramatized audio than having to read it myself. So I think that's the solution I have for myself. Once I finish all of the Fourth Wing series, then I probably will listen to Morning Star, which is the third Red Rising, and then I want to listen to ACOTAR. I've read all of ACOTAR, but now I want to do dramatic audio of all of it. And yes, when it's a smut book, they're doing the sounds when they're doing the deed. And some people might not like that, but I grew up reading fan fiction, so I like weird shit like that. Next up, movies. Movies that I watched in July. I went and saw the new Superman. So good, you guys. Highly, highly recommend. I do want to say, I was having a convo with one of my best friend's boyfriends about how the bar is so low with superhero movies these days that if you just make like an okay one, you're going to say it's amazing. I do feel like Superman low-key fell under that, like, cinematically, is it like the best superhero movie ever? No, but one, James Gunn directed it, and every movie that James Gunn directs is an absolute fucking banger. If you don't know who James Gunn is, he's the mastermind behind Scooby-Doo Spooky Island. Yeah. Like, I don't even need to say more, but also all of the Guardians of the Galaxies, which are my favorite Marvel movies. I love his style of like shooting action. I love the way that he implements music into his movies. I really, really, really like James Gunn. I do think, after I saw Superman, I said on Threads, I was like, I think I'm ready to officially declare James Gunn my favorite director. So good. I love that it's blatant pro-Palestine, anti-billionaire propaganda, putting that in quotes because that's not propaganda, that's the truth that we all should be following. And it was honestly kind of also a story for like adoption, which we love because I'm adopted. And yeah, it was really good. I highly recommend. I think Superman's the most boring superhero that there is. However, this movie was actually good. I'm obviously obsessed with the guy that plays Superman. He's so adorable and cute and like hot and sexy too, but as a human being, he's precious. And yeah, 10 out of 10, truly. I saw Jurassic World Rebirth. That was good. Like, I wouldn't go see it again because I don't feel the need to, but like, Jonathan Bailey's hot. So if it was on the TV, I'm not looking away. But it was kind of meh to me. Sorry to the Jurassic fans. I do feel that franchise can be laid to rest now. I really don't think we need a singular other Jurassic movie to ever be made. Ever, 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 as long as the human race remains. But maybe that's just me. Surprise, surprise, I saw Sinners for the 4th time in theaters in July. I actually went and saw Superman on a Saturday in the afternoon just for me, my self-care. And then later that night, my roommate was going to see Sinners with her friend. And I was like, I'll come with you guys because AMC A-list. So went and saw Sinners for the 4th time. It's still just as good. Like, it's literally the movie of the year. movie of a lifetime. It's now in my top 5 favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, get cultured and see it. It's on HBO Max, so just go watch it so you can be on this wavelength with me. Okay, and then Netflix movies that I watched, so those are all in theaters. Netflix movies I watched: The Weekend Away with Leighton Meester. That was like okay for a Netflix movie. The plot was really, really, really similar to a book I read in high school called Dangerous Girls. So I was like, the whole time I was like, is this supposed to be Dangerous Girls? And it wasn't. Dangerous Girls is better plot wise, no offense, but it was good. I watched it with my roommate. Like, it was just a chill. We were smoking weed and watching a movie. I like hella shocked at the twist at the end? No, but I definitely, that wasn't the first suspect I had in my mind, so I guess they did okay. If you're looking for a scary movie that isn't scary at all, that's the one that you should watch. And then Happy Gilmore 2. This one I watched ironically with my friend. We like put it on when we were in the Cape and we were like hungover in the morning, and we were talking about how obviously it's stupid, but meanwhile we were literally laughing out loud at certain jokes as it goes. I don't even know if I've seen the first Happy Gilmore. I love Adam Sandler as a person and as a human being, and I love what he stands for. I don't love his movies. The only Adam Sandler movie that I like and think is like an actual good movie is 50 First Dates. All the other ones, like, I think his humor is geared for 12-year-old boys, and he does a really good job doing that, but that's just not my humor. My humor is the show Overcompensating on Amazon. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. It's the funniest show of all time. And if you want to understand what is my sense of humor, it's that. Whatever that genre is, that is it. But Happy Gilmore 2 was, like, cute, I guess. Like, if you liked the OG, you'd probably like it. Lots of callbacks. It had all the elements of what I think makes a good movie. Callbacks to the first. We want callbacks, okay? Cameos. That's fun. Random jokes that make no sense. We do love that. Like, I do love randomness. But, like, will I ever watch it again? Literally no. And if someone else puts it on, I'll, like, sit there. But that's it. And then TV shows. Love Island. The finale came. Now, listen. Did I want Brian and Amaya to win? I mean, no. I wanted Nicolandria to win. And Nicolandria Nation, we are up. Okay? And that's all that matters. They didn't need that money. They made a movement. Okay? So happy that Amaya and Brian got their money because they're, like, good people and they're going to donate it and they're advocating for mental health and all of that. But Love Island was a TV show I obviously had to finish in July. I started Gilmore Girls because I'm a Halloween girl. So July 5th is Halloween. So fall has commenced in my household. And obviously I have to start Gilmore Girls to start off fall. So started that. Summer I turned pretty. Yeah. Obviously, I read those books when I was 12 years old and my life changed. Yeah, that was the first time I ever felt true yearning. That's when I understood what yearning was. And I was yearning for Conrad. And that book, that series, like, really shaped me into a woman. And I'm literally not even being sarcastic. Like, I'm being so fucking dead ass. Watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I gotta say, I'm pissed. I'm pissed with what they're doing, because if you read the book like me, then you know what they're doing in season 3 is not in the books at all whatsoever. There is no engagement. She breaks up with Jeremiah after she cheats, and she goes to Paris, and then she and Conrad write letters to each other, and they rekindle. That is what happens in the 3rd book. So I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing, but I'm mad. I literally couldn't hate a TV character more than I hate Jeremiah. Like, I truly cringe every single time he's on the screen and say ew. Like, it's an uncontrollable reaction where I'm just like, ew, because he sucks. He literally sucks. And this has nothing to do with the actor, even though the actor is a Trump supporter, so therefore I actually also don't like him. Like, the actor's doing a good job of acting out someone who sucks major fucking ass, which is Jeremiah Fisher. But I'm getting annoyed with Belly too, because I'm like, open your eyes, bitch. Open your fucking eyes. But the last episode revived me. We're getting closer. You know, this is the downfall of Jeremiah, the rise of Conrad, and all will be at peace when her and Conrad are back together. And if they choose to change that, you guys will hear about it in the September media roundup when the show ends, and I'll have a whole rant for you. And then, last show that I watched in July was Hunting Wives. Who has watched it? That show sucked me in. Me and my friend also started that on the Cape, and literally I went home and immediately had to binge all the rest of the episodes. I'm kind of a fan of the 8-episode mini-series because the bingeability of it is chef's kiss, and I'm kind of like an advocate for one-season TV shows. Let's tell one juicy story, wrap it up, and lay it to rest. But capitalism doesn't let us do that. So there's probably going to be an unnecessary season 2 of Hunting Wives, even though it's based off of a book, unless that's like a series. But Hunting Wives, very good. Literally had me screaming. And the friend that I watched it with, she's from Massachusetts, but she lived in Texas for 3 years. And she was like, it's insane how actually accurate this is. Like, this is actually how these ladies in Texas act. And it's so crazy that everyone, like, it's so crazy to me that there's actually places here, and not even just in the world, in the United States, where everybody is just walking around with a gun in their purse. At the grocery store, strapped up. Like, what? I literally have never even seen a gun in person. And there are people that are just have one in their purse at the grocery store. And for what? This is not 1776. But that's a whole nother discussion that we could have on another day. That concludes the media roundup. That is all the media that I consumed in July. I feel like that's a pretty good list. I feel like August, I need to step up my game, honestly. Like, I have not even consumed nearly as much. So, come back at the beginning of September for August media roundup. I'm going to step up my game to make sure I have a bunch of content for you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more vlogs, more educational videos, more media roundups, and more of me. Because if you made it to the end of this video, it's because you love my personality, because I'm so cute and funny and relatable, and you just want to watch more of me. I'm hypnotizing you to believe that. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Bye.